Hello guys and welcome to another edition of Rage Against the Dice. Today it's myself, Kev, and I'm here with Sparks, and we're doing an unboxing for Rogue Trader Kill Team. It's Sparks' set. It hasn't got shrink wrap on, but we promised Sparks hasn't opened it. It just came that way. Where was it you got it from?
I got it from Element Games.
Element Games. You got to start shrink wrapping your products. I think they opened it to tamper with it because it's yours.
Quite possibly.
Quite possibly. Because it's yours, I'm going to let you bust open the box. It's only fair. So yeah guys, you weren't really that excited for this at one point, and now you really are. From what I gather, the models are particularly beautiful. So we're back to coloured sprues. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the scenery first, get it out the way. Throw it across.
There's two identical sprues here.
Perfect.
So
these are more like the Necromunda style scenery, isn't it? They're sort of bulkheads and doors and walls. That type of thing.
the boards and this is for interior.
Perfect.
Close corridors and a special.
Right, so let's have a look at the sprue itself. Now, both these sprues are the same, as you said. So have a look here. We've got... I'll let you point out what we've got.
So we've got a couple of doors.
Yep.
Another couple of doors or bulkheads. Look like bulkheads as well.
Yep, yep.
We have two halves of Plasma Conjurers.
Yep, yep.
We have a Captain's Chair.
That is cool. And obviously you'll get one on each sprue.
Yep. There is two command consoles. So
The detail on them is pretty ridiculous, actually. Like, right down to the fact that it's got a keyboard. Let's see how close we can get that without it blurring. That is really detailed.
And there is also two escape pods
That is cool.
with the various doors and such.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's one thing to say is the board is a spaceship. Is that correct?
One side is a Rogue Trader shuttle.
Yep.
The other side is the interior of a Munitorum shrine.
That's pretty sweet. And we are going to look at those.
So there is also some chests, some really nicely detailed chests.
They are really nice. Like, Games Workshop are really stepping up the scenery.
Yeah.
What do you want to look at next? Do you want to go for your Nurgle, or do you want to look at the Rogue Traders themselves?
I like my Nurgle.
Cool. Now, you are actually going to be doing Nurgle for Kill Team. Are these going to be part of that, or are they going to be a separate entity?
Well, these are a separate entity for Kill Team anyway.
Oh,
they have
cool.
their own thing, apparently, so...
So, are their rules in the box?
Yes.
Ooh.
The rules for these are in the box.
So let's have a look at this sprue. This is a really nice sprue. Better flip it this way so you can see more of the detail and things like that.
Some of them have got details, some of them have the black on here.
Nightmare, yeah. So we'll just take this a bit at a time. So you've got like the little, are they like Nurglings? Flesh hound type things?
From what I'll find a card.
See, this is the problem with not looking at the box first, is you don't really know what a lot of the stuff are.
Cards for each of the individual things. I'm going to look through these and try and identify them.
Cool, cool.
So
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get closer to this. Oh, that's perfect.
So the boss man from these parts, the more mechanical ones, his belly and his boilerplate in his belly.
Cool.
Is
Anything on the
Volgar
side?
thrice cursed.
And did you say he was the leader? Or is he just like the big...
He was not a leader, but he also doesn't have points in his card. The
Right.
Rogue Trader seems to be the same as well, so I'm wondering if there's something in the book to explain that.
Cool,
I
cool.
haven't looked at the book yet. Nasha Screamer, I'm guessing, is the big Nightmare Hulk with
That is
the
a
cleaver.
gorgeous model. I mean, look at the detail on that.
And I think this is his head here.
Yep, so let's spin that round.
I was an Andorian, but I grew up in Finland.
Big Spike, I assume is this guy here.
Yep, that would make the most sense.
With his guts and his giant fly for left arm.
I'm going to see a lot of people using this as a Chaos Spawn, I think, in 40k.
Yeah, I won't be surprised. There might be not as well, though. Looking into the books from what I've worked out as well. And we have the Rye there, which will be this big guy with...
Boom. Tentacles. That's, I'm assuming, part of him as well.
Yeah, face full of feeder tendrils of some sort.
The 6 jobs, the 6 busy work jobs.
For a set that I wasn't actually that interested in. The detail on these is exquisite. I would buy with them just to paint, I think. Like.
So I'm an old school Nurgle player, so I was interested in this anyway.
Yes, of course.
So further on as well, we have the Gelpox mutants, which are the not poxwalkers. So here we've got these torsos here.
Yeah.
And some of the screamer masks. Another guy up here with a big old axe. And there's another guy over here with a saw blade axe.
Nice.
Another one we've got is eye stinger swarms, which I believe are
these.
probably these guys. So
is that one as well, or is that
possibly
different?
Possibly, I don't know quite yet.
How many models are on this sprue?
There for these, there is 20 different cards.
So you get
individual models.
20 different models on one sprue. That's really cool.
So there's the Ice Stinger Swarms. We have Glitchlings, which is the
little things that I thought were Nurglings originally. Yeah.
Apparently, from what I've seen online, they are like cousins to the Nurglings.
Right.
We have Curse Mites, which I assume is these things, the giant fleas.
They are really cool. Like, I know I'm just going to repeat this over and over again, because everything on this sprue looks really, really good.
And the giant maggots, I assume, are the sludge grubs.
So we'll have another quick gander of the sprue just all around, because there's so much going on one sprue. But I suppose with 20 models it has to be. And they're not clip fit either, so that gives you some conversion possibilities and things like that.
A lot of the small ones, like the Glitchlings and the Grubs and Mites, are all single piece. So
yeah.
It is small.
The amount of detail on one model there is ridiculous. So I think we need to move on to the Rogue Traders now. These are the most divisive ones. People seem to either really, really like these or really hate them.
Some of the problems come from people hate them.
Yeah. I mean, Rogue Trader was a completely different world to 40k anyway, in terms of the whole look of it.
So that's most of the back of the sprue showing the joints.
Yeah. So you've got like some of the details on things like that. And
so
the back there.
The problem I have with these,
Yep.
I haven't seen them, is they look very push fit. They're very old hammer, two-dimensional.
Yes.
They're all on one plane. But really, they're nice enough models and I'm not bothered about that too much.
Yeah, I mean, they look like they're going to be a joy to paint.
Yeah.
I've seen loads of people really angry about this, that she has butt pads.
Yeah.
Like, for me, I think that's a genius idea. Like,
I think it's a bit daft, but it's not going to make us hit on that model. So.
If I fall over, I want something cushioning my tush, I have to admit. But these are gorgeous. How many models do you get on this?
There's 10 or 11, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 10 cards, so 10 models.
So 10 models. And you said one of them doesn't have points values, is that correct?
Yeah, the Rogue Trader herself, same as the big boss.
Yeah.
On the Gelpox. Doesn't have a points value on a card, so...
There's the dog.
Yep.
Or half the dog.
So you've got half of the dog here.
Yep.
And the other half is down the bottom of the spruce one. There he is.
There he is. So let's have a look at that.
So that's Aximilian the dog.
And again, like the detail on them is exquisite. These are definitely not newbie models, like especially for painting. These are going to be veteran painters, veteran collectors, even though they're kind of single push fit almost in terms of their poses and things like that. The detailing on them is definitely...
So we have the Rogue Trader.
Yep.
LSC of Vane. Where is she? We've got half of her here.
Yep.
And you've got the other half here.
Let's flip her over, so there and there.
And there's a head now. Kind of just sits on top.
Whoa. I think that looks really, really cool. Yeah. I really like the feathers and stuff like that. But
Maximilian. Not so proud is the Death Cultist, so we've got her head and hand here.
Yep.
Got her back and sword here, and the rest of her here.
So the fact that you actually, use the ship and actually roll for it is really cool.
We've got the Tech Priest, Larsen van der Graus, which would be this dude.
okay. Boom.
and his electric generator. And I think this is his front here.
I was going to say, he's definitely missing a torso.
Yeah, that looks about right. It's got
Yeah.
the Mechanica symbol on. You've got Synesthesia Minst, the specialist, medic specialist. So she's up here with a vivisector. And her front will be somewhere else on the sprue, I'm guessing.
Let's flip it round. Sometimes it's easier to see on the other side. There you go. First time.
You've got Voidmaster Niche, which is the dude with the shotgun. So this will be half of him here.
Yeah.
And shotgun is here.
Brilliant. And again, stupidly large amount of detail there.
There's Voidman Grell, who is the big dude with the rotor cannon. So here, and his head will be somewhere else as well. I think this is him here.
Let's flip that.
Yep, big dude.
So I'll spin it around that way.
And then you've got the other three Voidsmen as well.
I could cut that head off and I could stick that on any Space Wolf and that head would look perfectly in place. Alright.
So another thing I've noticed as well, looking through these. The guy with the shotgun.
Oh, yep.
And this dude.
Yep.
Their cards say they are leaders. The Rogue Trader and the Big Boss Man don't. They have two new specializations that aren't in the core book.
Cool, so let's have a look at the rest of the box itself.
Yeah,
there's the cards.
Printed cards for all the models in the box.
So first thing we get is this beautiful little art with the Kill Team logo on the back. That would actually look really cool for the background of our videos.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Best thing about the box, bases. Everyone loves
Bases. Can't play a game without the bases. Fact.
Tactics cards.
Thanks, cards. Brilliant. And again, they'll be very specific to these. But you might get some generic ones in there.
So, Volgar Thresh Cursed, two of his.
Yep.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Galloppox Infected. 6 Star Striders. And 2 for Lucia Venusoff.
Right, so no specific generic ones like...
No.
Ah.
2 new tactics in there with Aura Tactic on as well.
Oh, so that wasn't covered in the original rulebook, was it? So that's, again, it's going to be something specific to this. What we'll do is we'll look at the rest, we'll look at the tokens, we'll look at the boards and things like that. And then what we'll do is we will come back to the rulebook and have a quick... We'll discuss those few rules that are extra.
Cool.
Tokens again, decent card stock, same as the other stuff. Really nice coloured, and obviously the Nurgle ones are gotta be green.
Yep. I think I'll be using them ones for my Space Marines anyway, regardless.
I was going to say they're the exact same colour. Oh, near enough to your
That's
Raptors.
more colour than my Space Marines.
I thought yours were more of it. Oh no, because they're Raptors, you're right, they're like an army camo green.
Yeah, it's just these are brighter and show up on the board a lot
Yes,
nicer.
they'll show really nice on camera.
We have
The board itself, which is obviously fold out.
Yeah. Same as the
Kill Team ones that come in the £50 sets. See, because we don't use craft knives, we use teeth like hobos.
I've got one over there. I've just decided not to use it.
So I'm going to go up higher so we can see the full layout of the board. So that is beautiful. Let me just spin across.
Unlike the Necromunda board as well, the walls are very easily marked.
Yeah, the Necromunda is just an outline, isn't it? Slightly blackened, but
yeah, it's dark.
yeah. Whereas they're a completely different colour. Oh, that's really, really nice. I'm going to get in and see some of the detailing.
Dodgy stuff. It's unbelievable. She's shady, she's shadowy. Language has secret contact with weird Federation people. Yeah. So she's always
like, I know obviously a lot of people complained about the price of this set.
You can see why, because it doesn't have a core book in it, and it's very specifically for these two factions. I don't know how much customization there's going to be with them.
Yeah.
It is a bit of an expensive price point, but I got them fairly cheap and we needed some more boards anyway.
And if, like us, you're basically a collector and you tend to buy most things, it's a bit of a must-have, to be honest. Should we flip the board and have a look at the other side?
The thing I've just noticed as well is the same. So when you're playing 4-player games, you put 2 boards next to each other.
You can go from point A to point B.
There's an entrance to the interior walls.
See, that's a stupidly good little touch, so you got
The other
that?
side is the one everybody's seen already.
Yes, of course, which is the spaceship.
Which is the shuttle.
Spaceships! And of course, you can't put 2 of those together because it's a fully enclosed spaceship.
Yep.
But I mean, again, the detail on it's ridiculous.
You said you needed a first officer. Someone wanted to be the first officer.
So right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to stop it while we have a quick look in the book to see what those rules are, and then we can come back and we can discuss specifically what they are.
Awesome.
Cool.
So, books. There's quite a few books in here.
Oh yeah, it was.
Right, let's have a look.
So, first off, what I can see.
Ooh, more missions? Oh,
Cheat sheet.
that's really, really good. So that gives you core rules, basically a step-by-step. Kind of like the one that comes in 40k, if you don't buy the big rules. Ah, so
I think
it doesn't come with the full rule book, but it does come with...
This is the core rules for 40k.
Ah,
It mentions transport.
nice. So if you get this, you at least get a sort of quick guide to 40k.
Because 40k codexes.
Right, yes, I did remember reading about that. Now, does that mean we're going to be able to buy those models separately at some point?
Maybe? I don't know.
That's interesting stuff.
Abilities, warlord trait, and 40k profiles.
That's really, really cool. Such a nice little extra. Again, it helps justify that £90 price as well. Does it just give you power?
Nope.
Oh no, it's got your points values as well. Perfect. Stratagems as well.
Yeah, it is in itself pretty much a codex.
That's really, really cool. And obviously 2 of them. Just can't argue with that.
The Star Striders as well. There's the artwork and getting.
Yeah.
Culture of Retinue, Warlord Trade, Warrant Trade, Others you've in. The Voidsman at Arms, Mitchell
Then obviously all
Squad,
your stuff, yeah.
Van der Graus, the Nosset Prawns,
Sometimes I only see height.
few
Stratagems
stratagems,
again, yeah.
more points values,
So we're back with chapter 5, reporting fortune,
and
career in Starfleet and the life path creation.
I think this blue's too pale. It needs to be teal on luminous of some kind.
Everything needs to be teal.
Yeah.
Especially because the tokens are. So, what have we got here?
Instructions. Obviously.
Ooh. See, new instructions, coloured. Oh, yellow, that's new. Usually it's just blues, isn't it?
I think some of them have got yellow to show the actual contact points.
It's cool, I like that.
Dog.
This dog, can't go wrong. That model is ridiculously beautiful.
It's in 3 parts as well.
The ship's going to get full.
3-part model.
And again, that one, what? 1, 2, 3 again?
4.
Is it 4?
Head, half arm, and 2 halves of the torso.
Ah, cool, yeah. And then, yeah, all the one-piece ones. I do like that it shows you how to stick them to a base, though.
Indeed.
And then the book specifically for this.
Indeed.
Let's have a gander at it then. So once again, it's the same usual quality that you get with Games Workshop.
So, a little bit of background on some things. More background.
And then I'm assuming the missions itself, or showing you everything on.
Bit of background on the board itself.
That's a nice touch. I mean, it might come in handy for the missions, but if not, it's still cool.
Also here as well.
The rules themselves.
So, ultra close confines for fighting within the ship and the shrines. So indoors, how to move around buildings, how to open doors.
So we're going to run a specific demo just for this, using these models, I'm assuming.
Probably could use these models, we could use other ones as well.
Yeah, I suppose, I mean, these rules are interchangeable, aren't they, with normal kill team?
Yeah. So,
Cool, then realistically, because the speed it'll take to get those painted up, we'll probably end up using normal kill teams.
yeah. So, Killzone rules with the random table for different things to
Yeah?
see what might happen. Same for the Ministorum Shrine.
So, you get a species kit.
New rules for commanders. We'll have a look at this and come back and talk about it, but I'm assuming this is to do with
Those characters.
yes. Don't seem to fit. We've got the Star Striders with their special abilities.
Yeah, their tactics and things like that.
Tactics. We've got regular Voidsmen, 3 characters.
And these can just be integrated in the kill team against normal kill teams as well, can't they?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like your Voidsmen here are pretty basic, so if you had more or convert more, because you know, rogue traders,
Yeah.
you could easily just stack up on Voidsmen. Interesting thing here as well is these are all specialists. And that rule is rather nice as well. Specialist retainer. This model's always a medic specialist, but does not count towards the number of specialists in your kill team.
Right.
So, taking these 3, you can have 6 specialists in your kill team.
That's pretty cool.
And she is a commander, so
Right, so Commander at the minute is exclusive to this box set.
yeah,
There's potential that it's going to come into normal kill team.
quite possibly depending on how things go. Combat scout, strategist, veterans, others. So she can't be a leader, so commanders seem to be something separate. And we've got
Your points again.
the new specialist for strategist, which Vane can take. Something separate. Gallopbox affected with a selection of things. Got all the rules for things.
Yep, yeah.
Stingers, mutants, nightmare orcs. Got Volgrath thrice cursed.
Promoted above his skill.
Once again, has his own sort of stuff. For commander, points and a strength specialist for Volgrath.
Small known fact, at only 1 centimetre tall, there is a one holding a fuse.
Some open play missions.
We never do open.
Some narrative play.
Yep.
Oh,
And some narrative play.
More narrative play.
And some match play.
There, which is what we tend to do.
Nice, that sounds fun. With your slightly more esoteric deployment zones as well.
Yeah, I mean, that's really, really cool.
More match play for the shrine.
The shrine board, yeah.
And some advanced rules as well. Historical campaign and combining kill zone. So it's explaining the doorway. So commanders are a new thing. They are not leaders, and you can only use them in certain missions that say otherwise.
Yep.
And missions in this book allow commanders, and it increases your matched play Battleforged points limit to 150 to include them.
Cool.
They come with their own stat lines, they come with their own specialists, none of which are leader, because they included in addition to your leader.
Yes.
They come with 4 levels, so you pick them. You pick a specialism for them. So say, make Alicia Vane a combat specialist.
Yes.
She gains points for combat specialist. However, you can buy her at 4 different levels. Level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. Each costing incremental more amount of points as shown.
Boom. There you go. Yep. So from 45 all the way to 100?
Yep. Volgrath Rice Coast is the same. Each level you buy them at effectively ranks them up as though they'd reached that level in a
So they
campaign.
don't level up the way normal models do.
By the look of it, no.
Cool.
They also gain their own special tactics. And there is also commander upgrades. So both the commanders here have 2 unique ones,
Yeah.
and earlier on there's a page of another one. Each of these cost a certain amount of points, but you can choose 3 of these to add to a commander at the start of a game.
Nice.
So for example, you can choose your commander for 5 extra points to have Iron Will, and they automatically pass nerve tests. Or for
That's not bad for 5
Vane.
points.
For 10 points, you can make Vane an Explorator Fleet Master. If you are battle forged, you start the battle with 1 additional command point that can only be used on the faction's specific tactics, so no specialist tactics or rules or stuff like that. Just the ones that you get in the cards.
That's not bad.
So there's a little bit extra depth for things there for your special characters. The other thing that I found very curious is this little designs note down here.
Right.
That reads, Kill Team Commanders, you will find additional rules and missions for commanders in the Kill Team Commanders expansion. So they're already calling out the next expansion, or at least a future one.
That's really cool. That reminds me of very old school GW. They used to do that a lot in their rulebooks. It was almost like this is what's next.
Yeah.
So you were ready for it, as opposed to now, which is this is what's coming out next week.
Yeah, which really excites me, because if Kill Team Commanders are coming in for a full expansion, theoretically they would upgrade all the current lists to include commanders for them.
I would imagine so.
And with our Conquest subscriptions, issue 5 comes with a rather nice Space Marine
That Ultramarine Lieutenant.
A little bit of work, putting on some jewels and shaving off some shoulder pads. He'd fit really nicely into my Raptors.
That he would.
So it gives me an excuse to use him, considering I already have too many sergeants in
Yes.
my kill team to start with. Him being fancy, he would make a rather nice commander.
Definitely.
So, I've already got conversions lined up for that little designer's note right there.
That's definitely something we're going to cover in great detail. Things like conversions and stuff, because I know people have been asking us about stuff like that. Maybe we'll do a whole section on commanders, converting up your own and things like that. But like you said, it does mean that the likelihood is we're going to get commanders for each list that's already there. Potentially different lists as well.
Quite possibly. It's all speculation, but
Yes,
it's an
of
idea.
course.
I mean, I've got plenty of kill teams to convert commanders for as well. So
That
there's some
you do,
ideas.
that you do.
I think this is 6 now, including these 2.
At least. You've probably got more planned.
I've got Marines, I've got Death Guard, I've got GC the Cults, I've got Guardsmen, I've got Star Striders, I've got the Galpox Infected, and if I use my Cordor and those 2 forgeable pre-Heresy Alpha Legion characters I've already got painted up, still in the cupboard, I could probably do a Chaos Cultist one now for a 7th.
There we've got...
But then again, if we're talking commanders, the Alpha Legionnaires I've got would fit better as commanders than basic Marines.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Anyway,
Yes. So moving on. So, next.
ultra close confines. So, reading these, the actual rules for confines is very similar to the Necromunda box set.
Yes.
Auras are measured around walls rather than closest point to closest point.
Yes.
You gain different types of obscurity, not just by the model, but also if their base isn't completely in with the line of sight, if a Warlock's part of the base for this. So basically it's very simple extra rules thrown on that you can probably work out anyway.
Yeah.
It makes sense, it's just called out for the sake of it. The doors, however, are slightly different. We've got, you can open doors if you start or end your movement within 1 inch of them and you didn't advance, charge, fall back or become ready this turn, at which point you open the door. If there's also an enemy within 1 inch of it, you roll off the sequence control of the control panel that turn. So you could try to go up and open the door and your opponent just goes, no, because they roll higher.
Yes. And that doesn't cost any of your movement or anything,
Nope,
does
it's
it?
just part of your movement.
Just part of that action.
We also have 2 tactics here. 1, remote access. So the little consoles we get in the set,
Yeah.
they have a use. If you're within 1 inch of a console, you can spend 1 command point and open any door on the map. If you're a comm specialist, you can open D3 doors on the map.
That can be really tactically handy.
And because of all the walls and the way that line of sight's blocked, we have a new tactic for Overwatch as well. For 1 command point, you can point blank Overwatch. So normally you draw your Overwatch from the start of the charge's movement.
Yes.
So if they charge around a corner, you can't shoot them.
Yeah.
Now with close confines, that can be very difficult because there's so many walls on some of these boards.
That there is.
So for 1 command point, when they declare their charge, you spend a command point for point blank Overwatch. As they charge, they roll, If they can't get within 1 inch, the tactic fails as well as the charge.
Yeah.
Goes normal. If they can get within 1 inch, they move their distance as far as they want around until you choose to interrupt. At which point, then you make your Overwatch. So if someone's trying to charge around the corner, you can spend your command point, wait until they get within line of sight around the corner, and then declare your Overwatch. Or for the likes of Vince, if he ever gets any breaches, you can wait until the target is within 5 inches with his breacher 4-on shotgun, and hit them at the strength 6 from the nasty damage.
That's filth, but fitting for the environment.
It also costs a command point.
Yeah, of course it
could be
does.
Wasted if
if they fail the charge.
So it's a nice bit of novelty there.
No, it certainly it adds a separate depth to it.
Yeah.
Right?
We've also got the nice little environmental tables here, including some really weird systems, such as compromised hull integrity. If you miss with a shot, you roll a d6 down on 1. You have to roll a dice for every model on the board, and on a 1 they take a mortal wound. Put you all in the shuttle. And we've got like fog of incense, which is reducing 6 inches from the range of all weapons because you can't see. So there's some.
Now, there was actually a really good one where if you're Imperials, you get a bonus, and another one where if you're Chaos, you get a bonus, isn't there?
Stronghold of the Ecclesiarchy, it's +1 to leadership of Imperial models and -1 from Chaos, and Defiled Sanctum, which is the other way around.
That's really, really cool.
Even the boards have really thematic environments.
Yes, they do.
Very nice environments. There's also the added bonus on here as well, that we have one is no additional rule, as is always the case.
Yes.
Every other board that I've actually seen the rules for the environment, such as the Euratorum ones
Yeah.
and the Sector Imperialis, on a 6, it does something for campaigns, but if you're not playing a campaign, it's nothing. So if you're playing a pickup game, there's a 1 in 3 chance that you'll get nothing.
Yeah.
Right here, it's a 1 in 6.
Yeah.
So the extra specialists as well.
Now, we have noticed the commanders can rack up a load of extra command points, can't they?
Yeah, especially Lucia Vin with Fleet Master, and if she takes a strategist specialism, she gains the leader resource ability anyway. So with some other things and some other command point shenanigans from, I think it's here or so. Yep, tactical planner. You can use an elusive vein with a tactical planner in a strategist role. You can start the game with 7 command points.
That's gonna be. That's such an advantage. But I mean, you pay your points for it.
Yeah,
It's not cheap. Like what? Even a standard one's 40 points. Did you say, or 45?
She's 45,
And then that was 15. Is it for that one?
20, I think.
Was that one
points for
20?
tactical
So
planner.
you 65 points there of your 150. So, and then anything else you want to take with
And a
it?
lot of those are limited to what you can use them on as well.
Yes, correct.
The vermin are also quite interesting as well. They don't count towards pretty much anything. They're not fire teams, they can't gain experience. They're much easier to injure, but they're very useful. Looking at the points as well, we've got the Nightmare Hulk, which is 31 points.
Yep.
Both the Nightmare Hulk and the Galapox Mutant can be leaders. The kits, the Rogue Traders, work out at about 100 points plus Vane.
Yeah.
All the models in the Infected come to about 176 plus Volgrath Thrice Cursed. So there's a lot of options in here to go either 3 Nightmare Hulks and a Galapox Mutant as your entire kill team.
Yeah.
Or 3 Galapox Mutants and just a swarm of grubs in Glitchlands.
Yeah, so you
Go
get
for
basically
horde.
2 ways to play it.
Yeah.
Or play with that box set.
Or anywhere in between as well. 20 models as well, so it's very nice for a campaign as well.
Yeah.
Or not even a campaign, it's just your roster.
It gives you a good sort of choice to start with.
Yeah. Yeah, your points are...
Now, his points are more, aren't they? But that's because he's more of a beast.
Yeah, so he starts at 65 instead of 45.
And ends at
But he's
130.
like got an extra strength, 2 strength, and extra 2 tools.
Did you say we could take him up to strength 7?
If he becomes a strength specialist, he becomes strength 6, and his claws give him +1.
That's it, yeah, so he can be hitting you on strength 7, so anything other than space marines.
Yeah.
That's somewhat worrying.
And the furnace in his stomach as well is a flamer. It's a belly flamer.
Let's have a look. Assault 6 as well.
Assault D6.
Assault D6. Yeah. Still, I mean, he's a beast. They're both good. He's very much good at killing things, and she seems to be very good at getting you loads of command points.
Command points and buffs. She's very survival as well. She's got a 4+ hit button. Yeah, where is she?
There she is.
Yeah, disrupt the fail generator.
Yeah, so she's got very basic stats because she's a human. Humanish. Human-esque. But yeah, she's definitely, like you said, she's got the invulnerable save. Very, very good at getting those command points.
She's very tricksy.
Yes, that is exactly it. She fits your style of play, actually. The shenanigans and stuff. You love shenanigans.
I also love vastly overpowered things as well, which is what I would like to say from here, from the Voidsman Gunner being 6 points, including the rotor cannon. Which is heavy 4, strength 4, just 2 damage. It's hideous. It's hideous.
Yeah.
And it's 6 points. You can only use 1, but it's hideous.
So, I mean, in terms of this, without going through the whole book, we've covered all the main differences. Is that correct? Is there anything we've left out?
Not particularly. Just a mention of combining kill zones with the doorway on the shrine.
Yeah, and then historical play, which is specific missions within that book. Is that correct?
Yeah, 4 missions for like the overall narrative story of the 2 kill teams included in this box.
That would be really good to run as a web series on its own, to be honest.
Possibly, once I get everything done.
Yeah.
Take a while, there's a lot of detail in those.
And the ones, because they're kind of collectory models, you're not going to want to dry brush those, you're going to want to...
I don't dry brush anyway.
That is true, you do not. But you're really going to want to take your time on that. Cool, I mean, all in terms, we've covered the box set itself. Yeah, I think it's good to leave it at that, really. Thank you guys for watching. As always, give us a like. Please subscribe because it makes us feel better about our lonely, sad hobo-like existences.
I'm fine with mine.
Oh yeah, you're happy with yours. You've got your bin fire, you've got your swag. You're happy enough. But no, guys, hit that bell for notifications so that you will be notified when we put a video up. We're actually doing one every other day at the moment, at least. So that's not so bad if you're a fan of ours. And if you're not a fan of ours, you probably wouldn't be watching anyway. So that's fair dues. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Pray to dice gods, and hope to smile upon you. Say goodbye. Bye.